It's also observed that it's not hard and fast that the trend stays the same. Sometimes obviously the institutes break the trend and give a surprise in the exam hall. Hello friends, I am Jaspreet. Welcome back to another work study planning tips Wednesday video. So in today's video, we will be discussing the part 2 of the self-study video that I posted the last Wednesday. If you have not seen that video, I'll put the link in the I button above so that you can go and watch that video and then come back and see the video so that you can find the connectivity. But before that, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jaspreet. I make videos for CA, CS, CMA students as well as members, and I make a motivational video on Monday, a planning tips video on Wednesday like this one, and a fun video on Wednesdays. Do hit the subscribe button to stay connected and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload any video, you get notified. So in the last video, I explained that can you do CA, CS, CMA with self-study or not? I gave the points, I gave the reasons so that you can decide accordingly that you should go for self-study or you should go for coaching. Now, if you have decided to do these courses through self-study or to pick 1 or 2 subjects through self-study and others through coaching, I will be guiding you that how you can go through these professions by doing self-study. The first and foremost tip would be follow study material. I cannot stress enough to tell you that how important the study material is. Now I'll be saying that even if you are doing coaching, if you are taking coaching of some other teacher, just make sure that they are also covering the study material, because see, whatever the institute asks you in the examination, it's all from the study material. Everything comes from the study material, so you need to make sure that you are covering each and every topic of the study material. And when it comes to self-study, I would suggest you to cover whole of the study material, right? If it's a theory subject, then learn the headings given in the study material and the important lines or the important explanation given. And if it's a practical subject, do make sure that you're going through all the sums, like all the sums given in the study material. See, you can even ask your seniors, whoever clears, whether it's CS, whether it's CA, whether it's CMA, everyone will tell you to follow the study material. Everyone will tell you to not leave the study material. I would say don't underestimate the study material that we will do through other, books. You can refer to other books, and definitely if you're doing coaching, you must have received the books of your teachers also. But just make sure that they are also covering all the topics of the study material, because see, institute has given you their study material, right? Institute has given you proper guidance, proper notes from their side. Now it's on you that even if you want to do the reference books, or if you want to study from a particular teacher, from the books of the particular teacher, it's just an advice that you check that they are also covering all the topics of the study material. Secondly, make your own notes. I have also made a dedicated video on how you can make your theory subjects interesting, or how you can make notes. I'll put the link in the I button above so that you can go and check that video. Now, making your own notes is very, very important while you're studying. I always suggest to make your own notes rather than studying from somebody else's notes, because when we are writing the notes, it always helps us at the time of examination. While revising also, we never forget those things. We always remember the things that we understood and we wrote them down in the notebook. So make sure you buy different notebooks for all the subjects, and make sure that you are making your own notes, instead of those snippets or those one-liners, or maybe the short notes, or however you feel like. But the main point is, or what the thing I am stressing on is, make your own notes. That is what is important while you are self-studying, right? Otherwise, at the end, see, you can go through a reference book, you can go through a study material once, but you cannot go through it again and again and again. What do you think at the time of examination? Again, you'll read everything. That is not practically possible. So for that, you need those short notes, and I would suggest you to make your own short notes while you are studying the study material, or while you are going through the reference books. You should make your own short notes, all the important points that you are finding from that paragraph. You just mark them down and then write it in your notebook, so that at the time of revision, or at the end, or at the time of exam, you go through that you go through those important points only, and you're satisfied that yes, I have covered all the important things that were mentioned in the notebook or that were mentioned in the book. So that is what I'm stressing on, to make your own notes and to make those notes in your own language, in the way you understand the subject better, so that at the end you can go through those notes at the time of examination. Thirdly, you can download the free notes as well. Now you can go and simply Google the free notes of whatever subject you want. There are a number of sites which offer free notes for the students. Especially for the theory subjects, I think they're easily available on various websites. You can just go and Google them and you can find a number of websites. So those notes are also helpful at the time of doing self-study, because as I told you, see, make your own notes for reference, make your own notes for end time revision, but while making your notes, you can refer to these notes. Some of the sites are really helpful. You get the, those handwritten notes of the students with that clear and beautiful handwriting. So you can download them and take help from it, but just make sure that it does not like go out of the study material. Now how I'm saying it, for example, there's a theory subject, try to write the way it's written in the study material, right? Try to also learn those complex words or those complex headings, because writing easy is not an ultimate solution. While I talk about audit, or when I talk about law, or when I talk about tax laws or other subjects, there are those technical words, the technical language which is important, and you cannot replace those technical words or those legal language with some easy language, right? You need to write that. So always remember this while downloading the notes or while following someone else's notes. They should match the language of the study material, then it's really helpful. And if you get the abstracts of, suppose the chapter is really big and you need to cover it from somewhere else, you can take the help of these notes. Fourth, watch YouTube marathons. Now in today's time, I think for the students who cannot afford the coaching classes, they can simply learn from YouTube marathons, because YouTube is a platform where you are getting everything for free, right? So this is something you can take opportunity from. There are number of YouTube channels which provide free YouTube marathons, and such reputed teachers, such good teachers teach you the YouTube marathons at the end when the exams are approaching, and even the amendments. So everything you get from those YouTube marathons. And I even know few teachers who post like 20 to 24 hours of marathons for the students, covering each and everything in the subject and each and everything in the chapter. Other than that, there are YouTube channels which also offer you studies, or which are also, there are teachers who are teaching you the relevant topics. So you can go through those channels also to know what they are teaching and how they are teaching. And if you feel that yes, this is something that I'm understanding from so and so teacher, you can go and see their lectures through YouTube only, because see, YouTube is something that's totally free for you. It will help you clear the examinations. So I think you should actually take advantage of social media. You should actually take advantage of this platform while studying. Also, there are lots of teachers who are teaching on YouTube. There are teachers who post marathons. So once you are done with the study material, once you have made your own notes, you can actually go through these marathons, go through the lectures of these teachers, so that you get more clarity of your subject. Fifth and the most important point is buy a good scanner. I always tell students that question paper comes in question answer format, right? So it's very important to practice in question answer format. And secondly, you get to know the trend, that how the institute is asking questions, whether it's CA, whether it's CS, whether it's CMA. You get to know about all the organizations or all the institutes, how are they asking the question, what is the past trend of questions. So don't miss that thing, right? So buy a scanner, or I would say just do past your questions. You'll find the link to all the scanners in the description box below if you are interested to buy them. Basically, the main purpose of buying a scanner is that you go through the past trends, you come across how much every chapter weighs for, or how much questions are being asked from each chapter. It's also observed that it's not hard and fast that the trend stays the same. Sometimes obviously the institutes break the trend and give a surprise in the exam hall, but it is just for your practice, right? You go through the you go through the question answers, and sometimes even the questions get repeated and you go through them. So that is also very, very important. Now, one more bonus point that I would like to tell you is that always pay attention to whatever the institutes announcing, right? So this is also very, very important. You can follow such channels which actually update you with all the notifications, because and everything is uploaded on ICSI's, ICAI's or ICMAI's website. You will find everything. Amendments also, do all the amendments, right? Don't skip them. And whether they are revision test papers, suggested papers, when you come across these important things on the websites of such institutes, just go through them and always pay attention to what the institutes are announcing, or what are the announcements that are relevant for you, or what are the announcements that are very, very important for your levels. Always keep yourself updated with that thing, that whatever the institute is telling you, you know about it, right? So that whatever the changes or whatever the updates are coming on the website, you get notified by those things also, right? So these are my 5 points, and one bonus point in which you can do self-study. It's not something that you cannot clear these exams with self-study. It's just a matter of fact that how you plan your studies, and that is very, very important. And from where you study, like I told you, don't ever forget the study material. So that is how you should start your preparation with self-study. I hope you found this video informative. So do subscribe to my channel, because in the upcoming videos I will be telling you lots of tips and tricks for our December 2021 exams. And do hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload any video, you get notified. And do follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest and LinkedIn also. Bye.